Welcome to Smalltalk Daily for Monday, December 1st, 2008. This morning I'd like to go through the click widget, and before I get started, I've created a class and I've given it a resource method called Syncom Smalltalk Logo, where I'm just pulling that image from class image. And if I go over here to visual, you'll see it's just the Syncom Smalltalk logo. So with that little resource method out of the way, let's go ahead and create a user interface, and we'll pull all this stuff over here where we can see it. And what we're going to do is we're going to come in here and grab the click widget, which is this one shaped like Texas, which is an interesting artifact of where and when this was created. It was actually part of Visual Wave originally, which was created by a Texas-based development team. So we'll come in here and call this my click. Name's not really relevant in this case. For the visual, we'll say Syncom Smalltalk logo. And we're going to leave this alone for the moment because what we're going to do is we're going to go up here to the Tools menu and we're going to pull up the Hot Regions editor. Now with the Hot Regions editor, what we're going to have to do is load a backdrop, and I'm going to load from class click UI, hit return, it'll find it, hit OK, and that'll put that in here as my logo. And now what I want to do is I want to create a new slice. And a new slice tells me a piece of this that is going to be clickable. So I'm going to take this rather large block and I'm going to paint over Syncom, and I'm going to say whenever that region is clicked, I want the message Syncom to be sent. Now I'm going to create another new slice and keep this, and over Smalltalk we'll paint another little region and we'll call that one, obviously enough, Smalltalk. And now what we're going to do is we're going to install this, and we'll call this CST regions. Well, actually up here I have to put the class, so let's put click UI, and then down for the selector, that's where we'll put CST regions, and we'll hit OK. And now we can close this, and now we come down here to the mapping selector and say CST regions. And at this point we can just go ahead and install this. So let's install this onto click UI. And now what we'll do is we'll try opening it. And you see there's our logo there, and it's a bordered region because I left that default on. Now you might notice this isn't big enough to see the whole image, and that's because when I created the thing here I didn't make this big enough. So let's go ahead and resize this, and then we'll take this and resize this. Go to position and size. Let's say that this is a specified and minimum here, and we'll hit apply. Then we'll do an install, and we'll reopen. Now it looks big enough. Now you'll notice what happens when I click here. I'm going to get a message not understood because I was trying to send Syncom. So let's go ahead and hit debug, and again showing kind of the productivity of Smalltalk, we'll come in here and we'll say, we'll go to the correct option, define method, and it'll put our Syncom method in there, and we'll just do something like, oh, I don't know, transcript show clicked Syncom, and we'll put a carriage return after that. And you see I can't spell, so let's go ahead and correct that. Transcript, Control S, hit run, and if I move that out of the way, you'll see now it said clicked Syncom. Try down here. You notice again, same thing, doesn't understand Smalltalk, but you see it's sending it. And if I click outside that area, so if I click over here on the trademark, you'll notice nothing's happening. Now there is an event you can catch, and additionally, let's close this interface, I can come back to my click widget, and if I want to have a default click, so if I click outside the normal region and I want something else clicked, I can define a default message to send, or I can just have nothing happen, as you saw in the UI I just defined. So that's pretty much it for the click widget, and that'll about wrap it up for today. Until next time, have fun with Smalltalk.